It's finally draft week. After much speculation and debate, Thursday night will mark the end of this year's draft season. However, there is still a myriad of things that can happen between now and NBA draft night. Outside of the top pick, there are top 10 team rumors everywhere of teams falling out of love with players, other teams coveting players that most of us have farther down the board, as well as speculation on a few different teams who are looking to be aggressive and trade their way into the top 10. The Dallas Mavericks have own ideas as well. They could end up pulling the trigger on a trade, netting them more assets or another high draft pick, or they could trade back if they find that their guy is going to be there later in the lottery. Anything can happen, and that is what makes this year's draft so exciting. While we search for answers, what we do have, however, is an idea of how the Mavs could be looking at this year's prospects. In terms of fit, need, and upside, we've already given you our best guess at the Mavs' big board, and we've given you what we believe are the most accurate inklings from inside Mavs HQ. Dallas has already worked out the likes of Bamba, Wendell Carter, Porter, and Jackson Jr., and they've had a number of visits from second-round prospects, too, including Michigan's German center Moritz Wagner. So, for the triangle of trust, the picture seems to be taking shape. We've discussed, detailed and gotten the scoop on the idea of pre-draft trades, including taking on and flipping the salary of Kenneth Faried from Denver in exchange for their 14th pick. Our own David Lord reports that the Nuggets must think they have something better up their sleeve, as well, using the contracts of Wes Matthews, Dwight Powell, and some draft capital to pursue budding Washington Wizards star Bradley Beal. Again, conceivably, the Mavs could end up with more than one selection in the top 15 of this thing, while still having the funds to chase a star in free agency this July. These and many other scenarios are still possible, as we are now just a couple of days away for draft time. What we do know now is that Mavs owner Mark Cuban is, making it clear that Dallas is open for business regarding acquiring another pick in the top 5, as unlikely as it is, in possession of unusual June room that can help Dallas do deals before the draft by using cap space as a trade asset, which David Lord explains in further detail here, noting openly that GM Donnie Nelson is going to be the decider in this process. And part of a process that has Luka Doncic high on what will be the Mavs' final big board, as DB reports here, and has essentially been reporting since May 14th. So, with all of that in mind, the 75-member staff at DB.com has put together our final edition of our 2018 mock draft, covering the entire first round. We've even added a couple of different second-round targets for the Mavs at picks 33 and 54, if you stick around until the end. So without further ado, except for us reserving the right to offer updates, changes as we report them, with the number 1 overall pick, the Phoenix Suns select